Tell us a little bit about the genesis of this project. I know that it's had a circuitous route to the screen tonight.
We're good friends with the writers, Andrew Cohen and Brendan O'Brien. We've known them for years. Andrew used to work for Judd in like 2004, and Brendan worked for our producer at the time, Shauna Robertson. And we became friends with them, and we're friends with them ever since. And then basically around 2 years ago, I'm going to say, they came to us and pitched us the idea of like me and my family living next to a fraternity. And from the beginning, it was me and Zac Efron, like in their pitch, like when they first had the idea. And then we pitched it to Zac, and he really liked the idea, and so we were both like attached. And then we went out and pitched it to all the studios, and Universal ended up buying it. And then we got Nick to direct it.
It changed quite a lot as far as the dynamics of the story. You guys, reshaped it. Is that correct?
Yeah, pre-Nick, it was about Seth and two of his buddies, guys, and they kind of had a war with the frat. And then we realized that it might be better to have the female character kind of be a larger character and have it be a 50-50 story with her and Seth.
My wife gets really mad at any noise.
Oh, is that right?
So I thought the wife character would probably get involved.
And I remember you said his buddies don't own the house; they own the house.
Yeah. That's great. And then, as far as bringing the family into it, was there any times where you guys went up to a point and said, "Well, we can't do this or that since there's a baby"? Like, I was glad to see that there wasn't airbag in the baby's crib. It was like a turning point, right there.
We filmed that with tons of babies. It didn't go well. Yeah. We just didn't use it.
Yeah. You don't like baby danger?
Well, you go to the edge and you turn back.
Yeah.
That's the sequel's name.
That's a good name for a movie. Yeah,
Baby
Danger.
It was called Baby's Day Out, actually.
Yeah, it was. We go very far when we film stuff, much further than even what you've seen here tonight. And then we kind of scale it. It's kind of an addition by subtraction, I would say. We screen it for audiences, and we see what gets laughs and what doesn't. And we kind of listen to what the kids enjoy, basically. We record the laughter and we videotape them, and we really listen to it. I mean, it's hard to justify keeping in a joke, even if we love it, if no one in the test screenings laughs at it. And so, we learn a lot from that.
There was the condom was made out of a fruit roll-up material. And in the first screen, what the baby actually did is what all babies do, is the baby grabbed it, put the condom in her mouth, made an adorable face, like that kind of face, much cuter than my face doing it, and chewed on it for a while. And in the first cut, there was 30 seconds of baby chewing on a condom, and the audience rejected it. They weren't into that, so we trimmed it down.
That's where you get addition by subtraction. Less is more sometimes when it comes to condoms in babies' mouths.
That's a good motto in general. That's interesting.
It's in Sid Field.
Yeah.
Frankly, in the pitch, it was kind of like Seth's the good guy and Zach's the bad guy. But I think Zach really had a point of view on wanting his character to be someone who was, who, as he kept saying, other fraternity guys would really like and understand. And then as we cast Dave Franco and Gerard and Christian Splas, it became super clear that they had a whole story and thing of their own. Yeah. And I think as we were making the movie, we just stayed true to that. It's like they're kids trying to have a good time, doing stupid stuff, and Mac and Kelly have their story, and they, it's sort of they come into conflict with one another, but it's not like one is good and one is bad, really. So
they're both just dumb.
Just dumb. Yeah.
Everyone's dumb.
Yeah, it's the unifying, flattening factor.
Comedy is pretty simple. I mean, if you're not, not everyone does it. I mean, it's definitely a discipline to, at times disregard your own taste for what's hopefully like the greater good of the movie, and there's probably a few jokes in there that don't get like the 10 out of 10 laugh that you would hope for, but we really like them, so they're still there. But yeah, we try. it's not that hard because there's nothing worse than sitting in a movie theater full of people and have them not laugh at something that you think is funny. So it's like once you make a few movies, you just start to like really wait for those big giant laughs, and like not like soon just like little laughs don't cut it anymore. You want to get like those explosive laughs. Like the only way to achieve that at the frequency that you would want it to happen is to screen the movie a lot and really listen to the people, basically. And again, I think like what you lose in the moment maybe by cutting a joke you like, you gain overall by having a movie that, like, as you sit through it 1,000 times, plays as well as you would hope, you know? Yeah.
There's something funny that happens too, which is psychologically people remember their favorite jokes as getting laughs, like usually, which means the joke you wrote. And so, and when you record the laughs, it makes everyone really honest, because people are like, that joke got a laugh. And I mean, I include myself in this. That joke got a laugh, and then like, no, it didn't, and you just play the thing. And
yeah, it's a good like argument. Like it solves, it ends the argument. Yeah, it does.
There's also a real sense that this movie is made by people that love movies. I mean, you could see, whether it was the Christian Bale, Michael Keaton thing that we were talking about, that I just loved, because that is so of movie fandom, like by generation. But but you guys feel like there's a lot of like Shining and other things popping up, Animal House, obviously, and stuff like that. Is that something that just kind of bubbles up through who everybody is, or is it very kind of focused?
It's all about not reading books. The more you watch stuff and don't read stuff, you get these pop culture references. I actually watched a great thing on YouTube explaining that Seth is only famous because of his excellent knowledge of pop culture references, and it showed like a montage of it all. And it's really true, though. He knows what people are watching, and he references it, like, oh, that's like Tony Soprano doing this, all that. And, like, it's just what people talk about. People don't talk about Anna Karenina quite as much as reality television, as sad as that might be. And it just, people connect to it. So I think just all of us being kind of normal schmucks helps a lot.
It's true.
Fantastic.
Yeah. It's like Woody Allen if he was stupid.